Business, making money, all those things, they're all required to be sustainable and continue to operate. But the most important thing is to be intentional about being active in the community and being able to give back with our first fruits, of what we earn.
Can you believe it? That's right. I am still here, living in this tent for 100 days from November the 20th to February 28th, bringing to you the awareness that you need about the gun violence on the south side of Chicago, but also to raise as much money as we possibly can to build a community center on this block that is much needed, this block called O Block, named after a young man named O.D. Perry who was shot and killed. The gangs kept the O in his name and started calling it O Block. We decided we're going to keep the O, but we're going to turn it into Opportunity Block. I want to say thank you to Fox for giving me this opportunity to bring to you Rooftop Revelations, where I share with you my viewpoints, my ideas, and my guests who are here to help us in our endeavors. And today, I'm so grateful to have with us a major company in the city of Chicago. If you've seen any building here in Chicago, this company has probably laid the concrete or given the concrete or sold the concrete to make it happen. I have here today with me Paul Ozinga from Ozinga Concrete. And I want to jump right in, Paul, and just talk about a couple of things. One is I want to talk about how corporations and companies can help with the violence. And I want to talk about also what you all are doing to help us. And I think that's very important that people know. So why do companies like Ozinga, I think it's 4 generations, right?
4 generations.
4 generations of Ozingas who have had Ozinga Concrete. Why is it important that companies like yours get involved in the city of Chicago to help as it relates to the violence?
Well, first and foremost, throughout all 4 generations, our mission as a family has been to honor and glorify God and serve the crown of His creation, our fellow man. And so we're first guided by that direction. And so when we look at that, when we look through the lens of how we're operating our business, we're saying, is it honoring and glorifying to God, and are we serving the communities that we're in? We've been blessed to be able to run this business, and we're called to steward it for the time that we have it. And being in the communities that we're in, it's imperative that the community gives so much that we're required to give back to the community. And each and every individual has unique gifts and talents.
Right.
And it's important that that we're all able to use those gifts and talents. And we've been given responsibility to look after those gifts and talents. And it's also important that people have purpose. And so, we want to be able to create jobs. We want to be able to give purpose, and we want to be able to give back to the community for the betterment of everybody. And by community, I say, everybody has a responsibility to look after their community that they're in.
Absolutely.
And so it's very important that that's our first priority. That's our intention. Business, making money, all those things, they're all required to be sustainable and continue to operate. But the most important thing is to be intentional about being active in the community and being able to give back with our first fruits, of what we earn.
That's awesome. I know we've been so blessed to have your company in our life for a long time. From the first time I was on the roof, even before that, when we first started putting our church together, you guys gave us concrete for that. When I was on the roof the first time, your company donated the $100,000 to tear the building down, and we're grateful for that. And now we're in this endeavor where we're trying to build this center, where we're going to build this community center to help transform the lives of a lot of people, and you're donating concrete for that. Why is that? Why? I mean, I heard you say about the gifts, talents, and skills, but what is it that you all look for when you get ready to donate to an organization?
So we really look through, when you go back to talking about community. I mean, I'm a part of this community, you're a part of this community, and everybody has a unique responsibility that they've been given. And you're responsible for pastoring this church for and you recognize something in your community and you're bringing awareness around it. And so we see the same thing going on in the community. And so how we ask ourselves, how can we participate when you say, hey, there's a need that we have in our community, and we look to see, can we help with this need with the resources that
Right.
we have for the betterment of the community for all of us.
Yes.
And so as we look through that lens, Project H.O.O.D is an opportunity for the betterment of all of us in our community to be able to improve and help, the youth within the community. And so that really drives us to want to support that, to get behind that. And we just really think it's a great thing.
Right. And, one last question. I know you donated concrete. You all have hired individuals from our church, and we're grateful for that. And but what do you say to companies, or especially those in Chicago or those who are outside of Chicago? What type of challenge do you give to them to help organizations like ours? To what type of benefit would it be for those companies, those CEOs who may be watching and listening to us? What may they benefit?
I mean, you may have heard the saying, it's more blessed to give than to receive. And we come from a philosophy of serving. And when you serve, what you get back is tenfold, when you give. And at the end of the day, going back to us, being given responsibility and being stewards, if you look at the opportunities that are in front of you and you think that they're of your own and of your own, free will and volition, that all these things occurred, you have to understand, I look at from a godly perspective that, we've been blessed in this way. It's all His, and we need to be giving back to what He's provided for us. And so if you look at it that way, we're all dealing with different things as individuals, and if you needed help, you would hope that there would be somebody that would step up and provide that help. And here in this community, we need help. And so it's important that you step up and provide that help, whether it's through material, whether it's monetary, whether it's physical. There is a need, and creating awareness around this need is another gift, and you're doing it. And so if anybody has the ability to help where it's needed, it's critical to the betterment of our community.
I agree. Well, Paul, as always, I want to say thank you, and thanks to all your brothers and Ozinga Concrete for being a blessing to us. And that's what it's all about. People coming to the aid of one another to assist us to make the world a better place. And when we do that, we can all make America a better place. Thank you once again to Fox for giving me the opportunity to give you Rooftop Revelations. And as I always say, until tomorrow, peace.